Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this precious opportunity today. My name is Seyni Nafo, and I'm honored to address you as the co-chair of the Green Climate Fund. The GCF is the world's largest dedicated climate fund established under the UN and the Paris Agreement. Our mission is to mobilize both public and private finance to support developing countries in their transition toward low emission and climate resilient development. For me personally, agriculture is a sector of profound significance. I vividly remember back in 2013 during my negotiation years when Japan first launched the Joint Credit Mechanism, JCM. Having witnessed both the immense challenges and the transformative potential of institutional design in agriculture from the front line, it gives me great pleasure to see how these efforts have flourished and evolved into the achievement presented here today. For many nations in the global south, agriculture is a lifeline, accounting for 30 to 40% of GDP, employing 70% of the labor force, and at the same time, it's a sector facing urgent challenges, contributing to approximately 30% of GHG emissions, and yet, shockingly less than 4% of global climate finance is currently directed towards agriculture. So this means that there's a large untapped investment opportunity which lies here. And what struck me at last year COP30 and at the Japan Pavilion was the exceptionally systematic approach Japan has taken, establishing methodologies, conducting demonstrations, and scaling up stages. The Midori Infinity strategy, spearheaded by the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, MAF, in Japan, alongside the establishment of the Midori Decarbonization Consortium, is perfectly aligned with the GCF priorities in food security and sustainable food systems. To the private sector representative and financial institutions gathered here today, the decarbonization of agriculture is no longer just about environmental contribution, it's a strategic investment in a new growth market, where vast capital inflows are anticipated in the coming years. Building food systems that are both resilient to climate change and low carbon is essential to global security. As private capital flows into this sector, technological innovation will accelerate, creating new economic value. The GCF stands ready to share this risk and expand this market together with you through blended finance, using public funds to catalyze private investment. And we're doing that already. Finally, speaking as the co-chair of the GCF, I want to be clear, Japan has long made immense contribution to global climate action as a major contributor to the fund, and however, time has come to update our collective perception. The decarbonization of the agriculture and food security sector is now at the very heart of climate action. The initiative led by the Japanese government and Japanese companies, including Midori Infinity, hold the potential for Japanese technology to become global standard while simultaneously driving Japanese own economic growth. So we look forward with great expectation to Japan's continued international leadership in this field. Your efforts represent an indispensable source of hope for all of us here and the entire world. So let us work together to pave that way for a sustainable future for our food system. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you.